Yeah, so she was like, can you tell me a little bit about 1995 and 1996? So I'm like, what do 1995 and 1996 have to do with right now in this current situation? So I already know where the Pilgrim was going. The Pilgrim basically was trying to backtrack and ask me about my rap sheet and my record. So I'm like, yo, the 20-year-old boy, the 19-year-old boy don't have nothing to do with the 40-year-old man. And she was like, no, you right. I said, yeah, it feels like you're trying to take her side. She like, oh, no, Mr. Williams. I'm on your side. I'm just trying to, get a little, she said, I'm trying to get a little backstory or whatever, and trying to figure out what led up to this. So I said, you trying to figure out what led up to this? I said, listen, man, the lady was cheating, and she got mad that I didn't get mad. And she stabbed me. So I said, what are y'all going to do? Y'all going to prosecute her or what? You know what I'm saying? I said, yo, y'all going to prosecute her or what? You know, y'all not going to give her no time? Because if I would have stabbed her, y'all would have gave me a gazillion years in jail. And she like, no, not necessarily. I said, miss, every crime I ever had that was violent, a robbery, a stabbing, or anything, once the person didn't want to come forward, the DA or the state always took over the case. So I said, yo, y'all not going to, she like, oh, we still working on it, but the person was out on bailout. Long story short, I stopped coming. Not that I was pressing charges, but I was on the DA back. I was trying to let them do what they do. So anyway, they tried to demonize me and make me look like I provoked it. I provoked the person or agitated them to make them do that to me, right? And this goes back to what my grandmother said when I was growing up. She said the black man don't have no allies. And I never understood that. I kind of understood it, but as I grew older, I started seeing it more and more. She said the black man has no allies. The black man kills the black man. The West Indian man hates the black man. The Latino man hates the black man. The white man hates the black man. The black woman hates the black man. Everybody hates the black man, right? So she said, when you navigate through this world, you got to be powerful and strong on all levels of life. Mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, financially, everything. Self-esteem, everything. Right? So I knew I had the alpha up. I had the apex predator up. Because if you a weak black man, you're going to get devoured. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to y'all, but I got to watch. You know, y'all know I'm paying attention to my surroundings. And then it'll be mad transformers, mad unicorns be out here at night. So, but yeah, so back to domestic violence, right? There's a lot of men that's in domestic violence relationships where the women is verbally abusing them. You ain't shit, nigga. You bitch ass nigga. You broke ass nigga. Go get a job or whatever it may be. Oh yeah, nigga, you never have no time for me. Just a lot of gaslighting, a lot of Jedi mind tricks, a lot of chess games, everything. You know, some women go crazy on certain niggas. Oh, you little dick nigga, your dick little. Ooh. It be just a bunch of all type of foolery, jewelry, right? If you in any type of relationship like that where a bitch can't control her mouth, because only bitches do that. A grown woman ain't gonna do that, right? A grown woman gonna dialogue with you and have a constructive conversation. But if you dealing with a chick and she's calling you bro or my nigga, or she's trying to verbally abuse you, bum ass nigga, or you broke nigga, or this and that, you don't need to be with that female, bro. That shit is all the way toxic. That shit is all the way toxic. That shit is all the way wrong. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, people, save yourself headaches, save yourself jail time. Yeah, people, just save yourself headaches, save yourself jail time, and everything, man. Just avoid that individual, cut them off. And you don't even gotta tell them you cutting them off. Just ghost them. Just ghost them. Just ghost them. You know what I'm saying? If a woman is being derogatory towards you, hostile, everything, just ghost them. If you live with the female, that's a different story, fellas. Because a lot of dudes live with their girlfriend. And that's just the reality, because the government it's easier for a woman to get an apartment. Let me just say that, because I don't want people to be like, oh, he's belittling the women and all that. But we do know there's programs. Work Advantage, Child Advantage, Section 8, FEPS, all type of shit. It's easy for them to get a program. They get the crib for the low. They have a 9-bedroom apartment for $400 a month. And we know that's just the reality. So a lot of dudes live with the chicks, because a lot of these dudes, they credit ain't right, or niggas don't have they don't have good financial income, stable financial income, I guess, where they could do what they need to do. And don't get it twisted. I ain't always have my own crib. I lived with a lot of bunnies too. I lived all over. I lived with a lot of chicks, man. I lived all over. I lived in every borough, brownstones, co-ops. I did that. I did that for a while before I kind of got my priorities in order. And I ain't talking about my financial priorities. I mean my mental priorities. When I knew, like, yo, this ain't it. God bless the child. Like, man, God bless the child that got his own. God bless the man that got his own. And, a nigga shouldn't be, a dude should have his own castle, and you let the woman have your own castle. Only time y'all should live together is if y'all married, if y'all have multiple children and y'all family. But, fellas, always have your own, so that way she can't tell you got to get out, pack your shit. You don't got to go through none of that, right? But, yeah, the state is always going to take their side. 90% of the time. If they take your side, it's a rarity. But the majority of the time, they're going to take their side. They're going to demonize you. They're going to make it look like you provoked or the woman was a victim. Especially if you're a black man. They always going to demonize you. They always going to demonize you, fellas. So, we need to bring more awareness. Domestic violence is big in the hood. I ain't going to say just the black community, because there's Latino brothers getting abused by their Latino baby mothers. They throwing plates at niggas, bottles at niggas. You bitch ass niggas, stabbing niggas and all that. And nobody should be touching nobody, because that ain't the right thing to do. It's just not, man. It's bad energy. And nobody should have to lose their life because the other person can't control their emotions, right? If you and a person ain't getting along, leave each other. Fellas, if you live with a chick and you is trying to get away, make sure you saving some money, and then one day she come home from work, all your shit is packed and you out of there, fam. You know what I'm saying? All your shit is packed and you out of there, and you get you a room, man, and you start from a room. You deal with the room, then you keep saving up, then you get the studio, then you keep saving up, then you get the 1-bedroom, then you keep saving up, and then you move up the ladder. You gotta go step by step. Sometimes things don't happen overnight. You might can't just go straight from shorty crib to the apartment. I don't know what y'all du's financial status, but yeah, fellas, don't get caught up in the violence, man, and control your emotions, man. It's I over E. Intelligence over emotions is not emotions over intelligence. And people, less stress and advocate for men who's in domestic violence relationships. Domestic violence is big, fellas. It's very big. It's big, and it comes in different forms, psychologically, spiritually, all type of shit, emotionally, financially, everything. Where a chick might try to make you always pay for everything. You know what I'm saying? Child support is domestic violence to an extent, especially if the father is doing for his child and being a good dad. If he's being a good dad to his kid, he shouldn't be having to pay child support if he a good father already. So that shit is a form of domestic violence too, because he's being oppressed because of this woman. You know, so you know, I don't want to beat a dead horse, man. But yeah, people, I'm glad, you know, I'm alive. When the chick stabbed me, you know, I could have died. The nurses in the hospital said I could have died. You know what I'm saying? The doctor said I could have died. And one of the nurses was like, damn, why I can't get a good man? She like, the nigga I fuck with is a creep. She like, you was paying half the rent, the cable, and the Con-Ed. Like, these niggas be shacking up. She like, damn, all the good niggas get wounded by the whack bitches. And then this is why shit don't be working. There's a lot of mismatching going on out here. It be good dudes with goofy broads, and then it be good broads with goofy dudes. So, you know, it work both ways and everything. But fellas, know your worth. Never settle. Date equal or date up. You know what I'm saying? And remember, man, if it go left, if it start getting aggressive and spicy, you know what I'm saying, or it start getting a little violent, then you don't need to indulge, man. You need to remove yourself. The gods don't mingle with the mortals. Kings don't eat with the peasants. The only time wise men hang around fools is when they educating them or enslaving them. Stay up like a copper, holler back on my collar crack. We get up like sit-ups. Iron them, oxygen, uno.